Morning, everybody. How y'all doing? So let's talk about content strategy. There's a lot going on with content strategy, and it's complicated, right? You're constantly hearing new people's ideas. There's so much you can do here, and it's really, really overwhelming. This is a great question that came up just the other day, and in one of our communities. I want to make sure I hit this one because it's a really good one. Kathleen asks, what's everyone here doing for content marketing? What's everyone here doing for content marketing? So tons of answers around this comment. All of them are great, no matter where you gather them from. You could have your own podcast. You could be focused on SEO and writing. You could be doing live video. You could have a YouTube channel. You could be out there on Clubhouse, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, whatever your favorite platform is. You could be running paid traffic, organic stuff, going into other people's groups or communities, having your own. There's so many things you can do. And then once you pick a location, right, then you got to show up and you got to do the work. You actually got to deliver video or writing or images or backgrounds or whatever. And then you got to parse it and slice it and dice it and put all the different tags and links and everything that's appropriate for that channel on that audience. Oh my gosh, like every one of those things is kind of like a job in its own right, and it's kind of overwhelming. So here is my simple approach to this. This is not the right approach. I'm just saying it's my approach, and it's one that's worked very effectively. So again, Kathleen, great question there. Thanks so much for hitting that and making sure we're doing the right stuff. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. Let me just take a look here because I want to make sure I can welcome people in as we're rocking and rolling here. If you have questions, this is often a comment in section that brings up a lot of questions. So please feel free, if you're watching this live, not the replay, ask questions. If you're watching the replay, feel free to type questions down below and we'll get back to you and clarify anything we can. Mike, what's up, dude? It's great to see you, man. Hope you're doing extremely well today. I sure am. It's really fun to be here. Okay, so let's jump over here. Here we go. The best content strategy is the one you do. Let's just start there. All right. It's like an exercise plan or a diet plan or a book reading plan or whatever. It's the one you do. If you just have to do one thing and you pick a place to start and you actually execute, even if it's not perfect, I promise you it is still better than getting it all laid out just right, because it'll take you months to get it laid out just right. And then you'll be executing at a pretty low speed level. And truly, unfortunately, if you think about even this video I'm doing right now live, it's just a whisper in the wind. It's gone. Like in 20 seconds, when you hang up this call, when you get off this live, or if you're watching a replay, once it's over, it's over. So don't overthink it. Overthinking it is really going to get you in trouble and won't actually get you the traction and the launch that you need. So the best content strategy is absolutely, without a doubt, the one you do. Okay. Simple content strategy I use is pretty straightforward. But first, before I dive into that, let's define what you're doing with your content. Okay. That's super important. Defining what you're doing with your content. And hey, Mike, yeah, I'm doing great, man. I hope you're feeling amazing. I love you. Oh, man, it's so great. Glad to have you here. I really am. I love this community, right? It's so fun to be here, Mike. So, dude, thanks for hanging out. Okay, so first, low ticket or high ticket. Let's define a few things here. What are you selling? You're doing content creation, content strategy for something, right? Maybe you just love having your own Instagram page and you just love posting pictures of your dog. If that's your content strategy and there's no end goal other than just sharing dog love, good for you. Do it. Don't overthink it. If you're trying to sell something, though, and you're trying to attract an audience, make money doing content strategy, which is most of us in the communities I lead. I get it. I'm there too. You want to make sure you're doing content that's targeting the right offer. Okay. So low ticket versus high ticket. If you're a low ticket offer, or you have a funnel or a product, something like a health food supplement or an ebook or a free book plus shipping or something like that, a low ticket offer, $0 to $100, then you got to have a lot of traffic. Okay. Even if you're selling a webinar, something that's a couple $1,000, you got to have a lot of traffic if you're selling just off of your social media links. So if you're trying to build a bunch of content, build a big following, and you're consistently, even periodically dropping in links and offers that are going to attract people to take action, then your content strategy needs to be a little different. All right. It needs to be more flashy, and it needs to be more sizzle, more wow, and it needs to be more eye catching. And that's important because you're after volume of people interacting and looking at your post. Okay. Versus a high ticket offer. A high ticket offer, you don't have to be as flashy. You don't have to be as like out there and noisy and big. And I'm not knocking anybody who's noisy and flashy at all. It's just different styles of markets you're going after. Because a high ticket offer is not about getting numbers of people to see your post and really interact and like it and give it a thumbs up or a heart and comment or whatever they do on the platform you're on. It's not about that. It's about really narrowing down the information that a very specific number of people, of potential buyers or prospects, want to engage with. You're looking for the people who really engage with you and the quality of information you deliver. All right. So low ticket versus high ticket is a consideration. I'm not saying that low ticket offers aren't quality. Don't hear that at all. I'm knocking anybody's level of high or low ticket. It's completely different marketing strategies. It's just when it comes to content creation, you're going to be looking at volume for a low ticket support process, or a very high ticket process doesn't need the volume. It needs high quality leads coming in that are very intent on getting that one thing solved or fixed. It's a volume game versus a lower volume, but higher cost or profit margin game, depending on which side of the fence you're on. All right. One more thing to consider here before you just go down the wrong path or the right path is also pitch/links or consultative/advisory. What is your style? Are you a pitch person? Do you love just really cheesing things up and making them super exciting? And you, like, for instance, in my Facebook group, YouTube channel, Instagram post, whatever, mine are all really consultative and advisory oriented. That's my personality, right? Nothing right or wrong about that. It's the way I'm wired. I got to be me, or else when I show up, I get exhausted. Like if I show up super energetic and like big and loud and larger than life and the life of the party kind of guy on a social media post or a live video, it's just not me. I'm not that person. I like breaking things down and helping you understand, here's the steps, A, B, C, D, to actually get something done. I'm not a really great, just loud motivator that way. That's just personality. Some of the people I've watched on social media that are like, have huge followings, they're amazing at that loud, aggressive, motivational tone. That's their personality. They can show up consistently and do that and actually get a lot of traction. Good for them, but it's different. So be you. Otherwise, again, let's go back to the content strategy that's going to work for you is the one you actually do. If you're trying to mimic someone else and be someone that you're not naturally already born to be, then honestly, it's going to fall off and you're going to lose momentum. You're going to burn out and you might not go back to a content strategy that works. Content strategy and content creation works if you do it. Okay. So let's talk about backing up the simple content strategy I use. All right. You're literally watching me do it right now. It's really straightforward. So I'm using StreamYard right now. I wonder if I can share my StreamYard screen. Let's try this. I'm going to try to share my screen. Oh, look at that. How fun. Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to share. Oh, this is great. I'm going to share StreamYard right here. This is going to get kind of trippy because you're going to see multiple video feeds. Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. Okay. So here is my StreamYard window. Let me, can I remove myself? There we go. Oh man, there's so much there. Let's see if I can just go full screen on that. This is my StreamYard window as I see it right now. Okay. StreamYard is a simple program. There's a program called Restream as well. Tim, what's up? Yes, StreamYard. I know, right? Tim, StreamYard's so stinking easy. I freaking love it. So you can see that I just put Tim's name and his yes StreamYard little statement there right below on the screen. Super simple to do. So StreamYard just simply allows you, I'm going to strip off all the banners and branding. StreamYard simply allows you can see over here in the sidebar, to put some basic branding on your screen and allows you to show people's comments. That's kind of fun and cool. But honestly, the thing I love about StreamYard the most, I'm removing all the content banners here. This is just pure StreamYard now. What I love about StreamYard the most is that StreamYard is recording me doing this live. All right. So I'm actually going live right now in our Facebook community. I'm also going live on YouTube. Okay. I just picked those two out so you guys could see an example of content strategy today. Anywhere you want to go live to, basically StreamYard can link it and go live in that spot at the same time. Super easy to do. But the coolest thing about StreamYard is that if you're not quite sure what you want to do or where you want your content to show up, StreamYard records at a pretty decent recording rate. It's better than Zoom or some other programs. Restream does another good job at that. Better video, better audio quality in the file it saves. It also saves it for you right there on the cloud in StreamYard. You can pull it down and use it whenever you want. I pay, I think, $20 a month. There's a free version for StreamYard. This is not an affiliate link. I don't even have an affiliate link. There's a free version that I used for quite a while. There's a $20 a month version that I'm using. They have more expensive plans. I use the $20 a month plan because it allows me to go to multiple channels that I want to go to. Restream, again, another brand, does a great job, just different channels at different price points. I love StreamYard. It works super simple for me. That's why I use StreamYard. Tim says, and you can see when I click over here on comments, I can pop up Tim's comment, for example. Tim says, yes, I can also download audio separately with speaker tracks. Yeah, super cool. So the reason that's so powerful, as Tim and I have discovered, is that you can go live, do your recordings. Sometimes I use StreamYard even when I'm not going live anywhere, just to snag a quick video recording here in the studio. If I don't want to have to go through any kind of process, I just open up StreamYard and I'll record a quick 30-second, 60-second thing to throw in wherever I need it. And I can just grab that video file. My team can do what they want with it. If you don't have a team, don't know what you want to do with all your video, but you need to start going live or doing something, simply use StreamYard. It saves all the video for you. And then in a month or 2 or 3 or 6, you can decide what you want to do. You can take the audio and make a podcast out of it. You've already produced the content. You can take the videos and throw them on YouTube. You can throw snippets on your Instagram account, whatever you want to do. It's so easy. So that is why I use StreamYard. Super straightforward. And I'll add my face back in here now. And you can still see that's me. I just took the screen off. You could do so many things with StreamYard, and it's really, really, really simple. Okay. So if I can get my face over here, that's how I do basic content recording. And it's really, really helpful and easy. The other thing you want to do as you're building simple content, and look, I'm going to go over here and pop up a little banner. Before I do content creation, I roll over here to the side and I click on banners. Let me just make that a little bigger for you guys. I click on banners over here to the side. Right here, and I type in little banners that I want to show up on screen. Makes it a little more professional. It's super easy to do. So I'm going to click right here, the simple content strategy I use, and it pops up at the bottom, and you can see that there. I can also pop back in the branding, and you just create little overlays. It's super simple. I can throw live with Chris Williams down the corner or up in the top. There's so many things you can do here, and it keeps it really straightforward. So that is how I use StreamYard. Okay, enough of StreamYard. Super simple tool. There's tons of great tutorials out there that are way deeper than this. Bottom line, though, is the simple content strategy I love and that I use is, again, the one that I do. So I can't probably encourage you enough. If you possibly can, go live in your community. If you're an Instagram person, go live on Instagram. If you're a Facebook person, go live on Facebook. If you're LinkedIn, try to get hooked up with LinkedIn's live version. I know it's a little bit limited on the day that I'm recording this. They've kind of held back on that a little bit. Bottom line is, if it's Clubhouse, go Clubhouse. Whatever it is you do, I don't care. Do your thing where you are comfortable working. I promise you, your people group, the people you want to reach, are on every platform. There are more of your clients and prospects on every platform than you can ever work with. Okay. So it's not like you have to say, well, I think my people are on Instagram, not on Facebook. So I got to learn Instagram, but I hate Instagram and I love Facebook. Whatever it is for you, doesn't matter to me. It's your thing. Go where you're comfortable. Go with the tool you already know how to use and start using it. Doing the work is what builds content. And there are enough of the right people on every platform that you'll find them if you're intentional about reaching out to them in particular and inviting them to a place that you release your content, whatever channel, whatever group, whatever format you use, and then just do the content. I would recommend you pick one place to do that, okay? So if you want to start with Facebook, start with Facebook. Go live on Facebook 1 time a week, 2 times a week, 7 times a week. Do something reasonable, pick a number you can stick with, and talk about your expertise. You don't have to overthink I used to overthink the topics I present so much. I would go way deeper than I should. Now I just simply answer questions that come from this group in our community. And before I even had a group or a community, I would just answer questions that people ask me about what I do. And before that, I would just simply think of, well, what am I doing today? Well, I'm going to be editing this website or whatever I was doing as an early marketer at that stage in my career. And I would just simply talk about, hey, this is how I'm going to edit this site. Here's some quick shortcuts to use this tool. And I would just do that. Like just showing up and being the expert you are honestly will attract the right people. They might not find you like hanging your shingle out on the storefront. People don't necessarily find you, but you can definitely go out there and invite people who categorize themselves on whatever platform you use as people you think would be interested in your information, and invite them, shoot them a message, invite them to come check out your content, be their friend, build a relationship. Okay. Keeping it super simple. Again, the best content strategy is the one you use. My content strategy that's been extremely effective is very, very simple. I go live 3 times a week and I deliver that live content in multiple platforms, Facebook, YouTube, podcast, whatever. I don't overthink it. It doesn't matter if you have a podcast or a YouTube channel or Facebook channel. It's just pick one and go. Honestly, multiples doesn't make that big of a difference when you're starting out. If you're really involved and you got staff and team that can help you, then add some to it. Add more layers to it. But pick one, do it, invite people to interact with that, and build relationships. Really, what the content is doing is a couple things. It's giving you a chance primarily. Yes, you're going to get SEO value out of it. There's going to be all kinds of links that could be connected back to you. People are going to find you. People are going to see that you're relevant, whatever. But really what you're doing is you're giving the people who are engaging with your brand, your audience, if it's 5 people or 50 people or 5 bazillion people, you're giving them a chance to know, like, and trust you. That's it. That's why live video works so effectively. For one, a lot of the social media platforms prioritize live video in their algorithms. Also, it allows you to not come across too polished and overthink every bit of content you're creating and go back and re-record and re-edit. You don't have time for that. You got other work to do. And third, it really lets people get to know who you are. I am literally recording this live right now. I know these things get watched a lot more in the replays. It is June 8th, 10:17 a.m. Central Time, rainy in Memphis when I'm recording this 2021. You can check the weather. It's live. I don't overthink the content creation because as I've gotten better at going live, I used to be horrible at it and kind of nervous about it. Just keep doing it. It gets better. As you get better at going live, you can deliver content that's more efficient on your time and that lets people really get to know you. And that is so, so important. Again, that's a style preference. Like I talked a minute ago, I advise people and teach them how to sell high-ticket group coaching programs primarily. I teach people how to build high-ticket masterminds. So I'm talking to a higher ticket audience that wants to learn how to build higher ticket things. So this kind of approach versus just blitzing and being super noisy and just trying to get a whole bunch of likes and hearts and thumbs up works for my audience, you, right? Right down here. I also am a consultative and advisory type person. I'm not a really good pitch person when it comes to just going out there and showing up every day and being super energetic. It's just not me. So I like this style and it works for me. You got to do what works for you. Oh, hey, Karina, awesome to see you. 55F and 55 and overcast in Anchorage today. Karina, I miss Anchorage right now so bad. If anybody watching gets a chance to go to Alaska, it's freaking amazing, gorgeous. Karina's about to enter into the best time of year in Alaska. It's so gorgeous there in the summertime. So, bottom line is, thanks for the question on this. It's a great question. I'm so glad this came up in today's conversation. Do the content strategy that works for you. I'm going to simplify this. Do the strategy. Pick one and do it. All right. That means pick a level, a place, and a process that you can live with and be consistent with, no matter how small. All right. So that means pick one channel like Facebook, LinkedIn, Clubhouse, whatever your thing is, pick one spot and dive in and get good at that one spot. Make it live if possible, unless you just hate being on camera and you never plan on doing that ever, any day. Make it live if possible. So pick a place, make it live if possible, and pick a delivery rate that you can live with. All right. Once a week is fine. 3 times a week is fine. 5 times a week is fine. Honestly, once you get into 4, 5, 6, 7 days a week, you might experience some burnout, and you don't want to burn out. You want to be consistent. So pick a platform, pick the type of content that you want to deliver live if possible. And if you're a writer and you don't want to do live, fine, write. If you're building a brand for copywriters, maybe writing is the more appropriate thing to do there. But I promise you, live video will still connect to copywriters as much as copy will, because they still need to see a human. We're still people. Pick a platform, be live if possible. Third, do your best to be consistent with the pattern you set, not necessarily all Mondays, but just like if it's once a week, do once a week. Doesn't matter if it's Mondays, Tuesdays, or Wednesdays. Doesn't matter if it's Monday this week and Wednesday next week. It doesn't matter. But if you're going to say you're going to do it once a week, do it once a week, okay? Pick a place, pick the thing you want to do, live if possible. Pick the pattern, once a week, twice a week, whatever. And then do it in the simplest form possible, okay? Find the simplest way to get it done and deliver it. Otherwise, it takes too much time and you might burn out. Okay, so the content strategy that is best is the one you actually do. I use a very, very simple content strategy. You're looking at it. And I am a person who coaches a lot of high ticket brands and offers. So a consultative and advisory approach in my content works for me. All right, it doesn't make it right. It just works for me. If you're somebody who likes low ticket offers or is currently selling a low ticket offer, then that more pitch and link and super busy, super out there, or really well liked, loved, commented type post might work better for you. The number of people that watch my post or comment on my post has nothing to do with how successful my brand is. My brand and my content and my mastermind is successful because we teach what people want to know. All right. If you're a done for you agency, or you're a one-on-one consultant, or you're teaching a mastermind or group consulting program of some sort, or you're wanting to, whatever, your information, your expertise is what they want. All right. The number of people that love and like your post are not as important as the people who notice you and start leaning in because they know that you are the real deal. That's what's going to change who they are. It's going to help them make the transformation in life they want to have in their business, whatever it is. And it's going to give you guys a chance and a reason to actually interact and talk. And if you can offer them a real solution that's meaningful for them, yay, you. That's going to be huge for them and huge for you. If not, no big deal. You've got a really good person. I talk to so many people in this community on an ongoing basis. Some of them want to engage with our stuff. Some of them don't from a client standpoint. That doesn't matter to me because I'm looking for the right people that want to join our programs at the right time for them. If it's not the right time for them or not the right program, that's okay. And if you have that mindset, it really frees you a lot from being too bound to how many people loved and liked my post to being more, I'm going to show up and deliver really good stuff and help people grow, regardless of if they buy from me or not. Last word of advice here. People often talk about, well, what kind of information do I post? How much is too much? What if I give away the farm? You're not going to, I promise. Anybody who wants to figure out anything out there in life about what you do for a living, they can go find it on YouTube. All right. All the information's out there. It's been out there for a long, long time. There's really nothing new out there. The reason people are going to buy from you is because you've put the solution together in a format and as a person that they can relate to. They can relate to you, they can trust you, and they can follow formats that you build. That's a very specific thing that's often person to person generated. So be yourself. Get out there and do your thing. Don't worry about all the other noise out there. Don't worry about how many likes and comments you get. Just really be focused on showing up and doing the right thing. Some people think I overgive in my communities because I love telling you how to do your high ticket selling, your coaching groups, mastermind building, or if you have a done for you agency like I do also, I love talking about the nuts and bolts of how to make that super efficient. And I work very little and make a great income. It's not a show off scene. I don't have a Lamborghini parked behind me. It works. I love talking about the machine that works, right? I love building that, helping you get leads, helping you get sales, and helping you deliver whatever you're delivering. The thing is, that's me. That's my brand. That's who I am. That's who you are. That's what you want. I get it. And I don't have to show up and be real noisy. All right. If you're a noisy person and you're a cheerleader at heart or in real life, go do your thing. Be that person because your audience will be attracted to you that way. I'm the guy who shows up at a bar, sits down with a drink, and I'm not a good dancer. So I sit and chill and talk to people. That's me, that's my personality. So be you, be who you are, and be consistent. Pick a platform, do live if possible. But bottom line is do the strategy that you will actually do on a consistent basis, and you'll have success at it. Hope that helps. All right. Awesome question. You have a great day. Bottom line is do the work and get the results. Don't overwork. Just do consistent work, and consistent results follow. If you have more questions, as always, type them in the comments below. We actually read those things and actually answer back. We want to make sure we get you the right information. All right. Talk soon, kids. Y'all have an awesome day. Get out there and crush it. Get some rest when you need to. Work hard when you need to. Make sure you're balanced, and do the content creation strategy that you actually will do. All right. See you soon.